Fundamentally, I really will discuss the minutiae of this matter, the Bhojshala matter, with Vishnu Shankar Jain, who is joining our broadcast any moment. But Dr. Ranganathan, on a larger issue, it appears now, and of course, Vishnu Shankar Jain is there. So let me actually begin with him. And congratulations to you, Mr. Jain, for once again bringing a favorable order in the matters such as these. Some of them are extremely difficult, of course, to argue also in front of court. But how did you manage to pull this rabbit out of the hat, so to speak? Because in the past, some of the Hindu petitioners had been unsuccessful, Mr. Jain. So what was different this time?
See, it's a very, very clear case, and every case depends upon its own facts. And the argument is purely legal, Rahul. And the argument is this, that in view of section 16 of the ASI Act 1958, the word which is used in section 16 is that religious character has to be ascertained. You will be shocked today on your broadcast. There is an order of ASI of 7th of April 2003, wherein the order says that in this premises which you are showing on your screen, on every Tuesday the Hindus will offer worship there, and in the same very premise the Muslims will offer namaz on every Friday. So our argument is very clear that without ascertaining the religious character of this premise in question, this is not a secular place. How can you allow worship and namaz at the same time?
That's a very interesting proposition. Yeah.
So without ascertaining, these were the arguments which were advanced before the Indore High Court, and after hearing both the sides, the court has directed the ASI, a 5-member committee, an expert committee of 5 members, to conduct a survey which will include GPR survey, GPS survey, excavation, dating methods, and submit a report before the court within 6 weeks. So then the court will come to a conclusion that what is the religious character of this premise, whether the religious character is of a Hindu temple or whether the religious character is of a mosque.
Okay.
And then the court will determine the validity of order of 7th of April 2003.
Now,
so I think
now in your petition, I think you mentioned that in 1902 and 1903, and I'm taking us back a century and 20 years, the ASI had prepared a report to show that this place was actually a Hindu place of worship which had been built over in the past by the Khilji era kings. Now, why wasn't this taken seriously, Mr. Vishnu Shankar Jain?
See, the history of Bhojshala is very, very important. See, this place we are fighting for is very, very crucial for us. ये माँ वाग देवी का स्थान है. This is a place of माँ वाग देवी. Still the original.
We're having a few problems with your audio, Vishnu ji. Could you repeat that? You said that this was a temple of significance.
I'm saying this place is this place is very, very significant because this is the temple of Ma Vag Devi. The original idol of Ma Vag Devi is still in British Museum. When there was excavation done in this premise, Hanumanji's Murti was found from this premise in question which you are showing on your screen. And this Havan Kund which you are showing, when Muslims go and offer namaz there, they spit in this Havan Kund. There are Sanskrit richayas, संस्कृत के श्लोक अभी भी वहां पे हैं, और जब वो नमाज पढ़ने जाते हैं then they try to eradicate those श्लोक्स. So ये जो this entire place is a place of Hindu shrine, and there are ample number of evidences. When a report was prepared in 1902, it is not that exhaustive report which the court has mandated in its current order. This mandate given by Indore High Court has a very large significance because the mandate of the Indore High Court is very vast, to conduct GPR survey, to conduct GPS survey, to do dating exercise, apart from that to do excavation within this periphery of 50 meters, and then submit a report within 6 weeks. So this much detailed exercise was not conducted. But my point is this, that there is history of Bhojshala, and through ample number of historical evidence, Rahul, we have filed in the court 52 photographs we have filed which shows that this is the site of Ma Vag Devi. but you cannot win a case only by history.
I
You
understand.
need current facts, you need current status report, you need current expert committee evaluation. And that's why we had argued before the court that in terms of section 16, a religious character has to be ascertained. And after hearing both the sides, the Indore High Court has passed this order. So it's
Okay.
nothing like I want to just try to submit on your broadcast that these are matters which have to be evaluated after getting the evidence, and this is an exercise of ascertaining the religious character.
And this speaks volumes, Dr. Ranganathan, about the Hindu way, that we're not throwing, invective or violence into this mix and trying to take over these properties by force, etc. So that does. So let me just set that aside. Dr. Ranganathan, let me bring you in. I'm quite astounded that we have these structures that obviously visibly bear the signs of some sort of iconoclasm, yet their religious character hasn't been determined for centuries. And we've been now free for almost 77 years. So why do you think this is the case?
Possibly because, Rahul, the free that you said comes within quotes. No, but the QUOTES as well as COURTS. The problem out here, Rahul, is twofold. First of all, my heartiest congratulations. I think I'm tired congratulating Vishnuji and his father for the enormous debt that billions owe to him and to his father. But both of them are not tired fighting for our civilizational rights. So again, thank you so much for doing that. My argument, if Vishnu, my good friend and brother, doesn't mind, is different. Vishnu is intent upon exposing the duplicity by way of saying whether the religious character has been changed or whether the religious character is Hindu or whether prayers or worshipping have continued. My thing is different. As you know, I'm a Darwinian atheist and civilizationally a Hindu. I don't want to go down that line. I can see it is a temple. I can see the pillars. I can see the destruction. I can see the domes built on it. Why shouldn't it be Hindu civilizational? Whether prayers have been conducted right now or not for centuries, I don't care. That is why I say out here with responsibility that a true Indian loving Muslim would, by his or her own volition, say, look, this belongs to my civilization as well. Please let us both reclaim the temple again. Alas, I don't know how many of Muslims would do this. But the fact of the matter is, this is not a religious issue at all. One should not be going down the lane of ASI saying that yes, prayers are being held. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm not being derogatory about anybody else who's fighting for those rights. But let us say prayers are not being conducted at Bhojshala. Does that change the fact that the temple was demolished and the mosque was built on it? Does that change the fact that I would want to reclaim my civilizational heritage? Why should I care whether a prayer is being held right now or not? This is the problem. And the problem, as you correctly said, when we are going through the legal route, inch by painful inch, this is a fight. And I don't know how many of us are willing to risk everything as Vishnu Jain and his father have risked. I dare say not many, Rahul.